CatSynth TV.
What's up, everybody? It's JB here for CatSynth TV. Today we're taking a look at Rocket to the Moon, a new release by Moon X. Before we get started on that, I want to ask you to please subscribe to this channel for more cultural content coming out regularly. Please consider underwriting the efforts. There are links to Patreon, Ko-Fi merch, etc. All that stuff's down below. And if you like what you see here, please do share out this review. Let people know about this wonderful music and this wonderful channel, while you're at it. Let's dive right into this. Okay, Rocket to the Moon by Moon X. Moon X, fantastic band, primarily a trio, formed by Dave Newhouse, Jerry King, and George Newhouse. We've reviewed a couple of their albums before, and this is the latest. This is the third, I believe, full length, and we're going to be taking a look at the vinyl primarily on this, but there is going to be a limited run of CDs made as well. Rocket to the Moon, once again continuing on the sort of science fiction space age theme. We see this kind of fantastic artwork on here. We'll talk a little bit about the artwork a little later. But for those who don't know, once again, Dave Newhouse, one of the primary composers, one of the founding members of the Muffins, East Coast Canterbury kind of quote-unquote band, worked with Fred Frith, Skeleton Crew, numerous other people. Jerry King, the fantastic guitarist and composer, just has his own thing, Cloud Over Jupiter, known for his collaborations with Amanda Chaudhry, amongst others, and George Newhouse on drums. Just fantastic trio. This is, once again, continuing the kind of space rock thing that we heard on the previous two albums. Now, when I say space rock, some people will think, Hawkwind, or maybe like early kind of Pink Floyd up through Ummagumma, that kind of thing. And yeah, definitely there's a little bit of that in there, but mostly what we have here is fantastic instrumental music, kind of chugging along, the kind of progressive bits in there, but nothing like, you're not getting your 15:7 ratio, rhythms and kind of things. This is very easy on the ear, easy to take in, but it's not to say that it's simplistic music. No, not at all. We got some sophisticated harmonies going on here, as usual, as one would expect from Dave and Jerry, and we just have fantastic playing from all three. Now, the three of them are joined on one track by some vocalizations by Michelle King as well, and the whole thing was expertly mixed by Ian Beabout. Sir Ian Beabout, as we like to say around here. Fantastic sound, nice, full, rich, rounded sound. So what we have here is 8 tracks, 8 fantastic compositions. The one of them that I really dug was the track on there, the composition Cities of Barsoom. Barsoom, of course, something very close to my heart. When I was a young fellow many years ago, I was super into those Edgar Rice Burroughs books, the Barsoom stuff, the John Carter stuff. And, remember a couple years ago they came out with that John Carter movie where they tried to make it, and it was kind of disappointing that didn't become a thing. It wasn't really that popular. They did kind of change it around a little bit, and they
Hey, JB.
What?
Hey man, you really need to focus on this, okay? We're talking about Moon X, not about the Edgar Rice Burroughs books, okay?
Oh, sorry, getting a little distracted. Okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Cities of Barsoom, great track, but all of the tracks are fantastic. All right, let's look at the vinyl a little bit. We have this insert in here. We're going to pull this out, flip it over, look at both sides. We have these photographs here. And on the other side, we have these liner notes as it is. So one of the things about Moon X is that it's primarily the two composers, Jerry and Dave, kind of going back and forth. It's, as I understand it, one of the two will start the composition and kind of give a foundation, and the next will add to it and put down his parts on it, and they kind of share it back and forth. So we have notes on each track here about who started the composition, and there's a number of touch points that they go into there. They talk about yes, they talk about Joy Division, and so on, so on. I would pick up the album so you can find out all of that information for yourself. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Fantastic stuff. Let's see here. We got these photographs. Unfortunately, you know, for the photographs, you only get the photographs of the individuals with the vinyl, as I understand it. We do have a copy of the CD here as well. And you do have those liner notes, as you see here in the gatefold. But you don't have the photographs, but that's okay, you know, because really it's the music. It's the music that it's all about. And what you got here is this really amazing music. I want to give a shout out to Eric Kearns once again for all of the fantastic graphics going on with this stuff. Yeah, look at this. Really, you know, kind of gets that kind of retro futuristic, a little sense of nostalgia, you know, for all of us who kind of grew up with these kind of visions of the future. And as we are living through now, sometimes those visions of the future didn't necessarily turn out the way that we were hoping or expecting. But that's a topic for another video. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? In any case, I highly, highly recommend this album. You know what I'm saying? As far as my rating, I would give it 5 shining Saturns. See that right there? Just fantastic stuff, amazing music. It's uplifting. You know, that's the thing about it. You know, it's instrumental music that kind of, you know, it lifts you, and it lifts you perhaps to a celestial place. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's just, it's really good, and it's done in such a way that you feel positive. It's a positive experience after you listen to this music. And what more could you ask for? Really, what more could you ask for? So please do yourself a favor and check it out.
To find out more about Rocket to the Moon and other albums from MoonX, please visit their website and check out the description below this video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to CatSynth TV.
You're watching CatSynth TV!